Yo, what up? And welcome to the Tailgate, an extension to a regular podcast where we get you hyped and ready for the game. I'm your host, Smarts, alongside the always angry Angel, his counterpart, instigating George, and the man with some facts, Masa. This is the Tailgate. Good evening. How's it going, fellas?
I'm at a 75%. I'm almost there, y'all.
Same. Angel, I heard something about cheesecake. Is that what you're doing? You have some cheesecake?
Yeah, I'm having a cheesecake.
Wait, is that, you got points for that? With your Weight Watching ass?
Yeah. Oh shit, is that how that works?
Treat yourself.
Treat
You
yourself.
deserve it.
Houston
Listen,
mode already?
Well, I didn't have a single carb today, other than my protein cookie I had this morning that still has carbs. So this is my dinner: the cheesecake, and this.
Hey,
Bless
Angel,
him
you
up.
haven't worked out this week, huh?
Have baby.
You just
Oh,
haven't
I haven't
posted
seen
it?
you post it up, so it never happens. You know, you have to post it
Well,
up. right?
because the week, listen, it's
Nah,
the
it's
week
fake.
before. It's the week before hashtag HHFB.
The big reveal? You had the big reveal or what?
I don't know. I don't know what they want to do. To be honest with you, but
Maybe
I don't know.
judge. Maybe judge.
I'll be honest with you, but I'm pretty sure it's not even gonna happen like that no more. I guess how they wanted because it's pretty obvious that some of them haven't really been working out. So,
Masa, how you doing today? You ready for Weekend League?
I am tired, dog, but FIFA calls. I'm like at 20%. I'm gonna kill my last 20%. I'm gonna kill like 5% here, and the rest of the 15% I have left in me on FIFA tonight.
Listen, if this goes like any other episode, it's probably gonna be less than 5%, so you should be good.
Yeah, I hope so. I only need 2 wins to make it to weekend league, so I only need
You
like
good?
10%
Cruise control?
probably.
LA Galaxy
Yeah,
cruise control or what?
Nah, chill, dog. That's gonna make
Hey,
it
nah.
5 games right there. Nah, chill.
Yeah, man. I know you're getting asked because y'all don't give a fuck about me, but I'm doing better.
I was just about to ask.
I'm doing better,
Give me
actually.
a chance.
I went to work for the first day today of the whole week. I was whack, but I went to work, and I'm here. All right, boys. This is the Tailgate, and even though we just shoot the shit for the last couple minutes, we are gonna get you in and out because I'm hoping you guys hear this before the game, and not a lot of time because you're in Houston or on the way to the beer garden. But let's get this
that's what
going.
I'm doing. That's what I'm doing.
Jesus fucking. So after the disappointing.
It might be a little high. I don't know.
Oh wow.
Oh, shit.
It's your turn. It's your turn now.
Oh, that's what that. God
No
damn.
fair warning. No fair warning. Huh? Cheesecake makes sense now. Cheesecake makes a lot of sense now. You know?
Yeah, now it kind of does, huh?
Yeah, cheesecake makes a lot of sense now.
Hold on, Rudy. Never mind. Oh, I remember it. This snack channel. I can't remember which snack channel for a second.
Oh man. Okay, fuck. That shit threw me off. So after a
got me
very
off.
That shit got me high.
yeah, contact high. So after a very disappointing loss to fucking Vancouver, just is ugly to say. We're off to our final match of the season versus Houston. Houston away. We've been talking about it for what seems like a few months now about Houston away being a big trip. It's finally here. Your flights are 24 hours, 48 hours away. I'm mad jealous because I've been hyping it up and I won't be able to make it. But let's get back to it. The final game of the year, we have to win. No, we don't have to win, but a win could put us in the race for second place in the West. A loss and some other results could put us as low as fifth place. So that means we won't be back home at all this year, which is kind of saddening.
Depends on who you ask.
Oh, actually, yeah, right. Actually, for you,
Yeah, 'cause we're-
for you,
yeah,
exactly.
for you, it means you get to see them. You have to travel more. But I would like to have another home game. But let's get to it. We play them on Sunday. Same kickoff as everybody else. Is 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I think it's like 2 p.m. in Houston, right, or some shit like that. What are we thinking, boys? What are we thinking for lineups?
I'll go first. I personally don't think that they need to change anything. I hope Bingham is big. Prior to the changes happening, I hope Bingham is back, and I hope Corona is in the lineup. So my lineup will be Bingham, On the left would be
Romney.
ooh, yeah, Rodney. Damn, I blanked out. Rodney. Then I have fuck Polenta and Steris. On the right, I have Rolf. I have Jonah and Leggett in the midfield. Pavon to the left. Antuna to the right. Nah, actually, yeah, Antuna to the right, and then Corona in front of them, and then in front I have Zlatan.
Interesting. Okay. Masa Angel. Any changes to that? Some difference to that? What you guys thinking?
It's the same, but legit at Cam instead of Corona.
Yeah, me too. Angel.
Oh shit! Did I say next to the Jonah?
Mm-hmm.
My bad. What Massa said.
What Massa said.
One Masa said. Yeah, I agree. I think that's listen. Biggest thing for me is having Corona, Jonah, Leggett in the middle, and Bingham at
Mhm.
goal. You know what I mean? I want to see that. Man, this game is
It's a trap game.
it is. It could be Vancouver all over again, right? It's a team that
Could be
has
Vancouver,
nothing.
could be Colorado, could be New England, could be. We've
Could be
seen this
Houston
game.
again. Could be Houston
Yeah,
again.
exactly. Yeah.
It's a team that's playing for nothing. They're out of the contention for playoffs. You know, they don't. Yeah, there's nothing there. It's just the final game of the year for them at home. It's kind of scary, to be quite honest with you.
Tengo miedo.
Yeah, tengo mucho miedo
Mucho,
for sure.
yeah.
For sure, man. Like it's weird because I here right. If the Galaxy of Montreal or the Galaxy of Arcel, or the Galaxy that plays versus LAFC, if a Galaxy that wants it comes out, this is cake. If it's a team who's in there going in there just to finish off the season before going to playoffs, it's a game that can get complicated for us.
Yeah.
What do we see? What are we thinking that we need to do? What do we want to see from the team, other than like not going cruise control? What are our keys for us?
I want to play as if Zlatan is not there. The only way that we use him is as a dummy. I wanna ramp up everyone else around him going into the playoffs, and I think that's gonna help him kind of activate and feel a little bit of a need to get in there. And I think when we do the opposite, when we rely on him and he can't succeed and he puts his head down and starts complaining, everyone else follows.
How turned up you think Zlatan's gonna be with him trying to go after that golden boot for this game?
I think that's I completely pass that, but I think erase everything I just said 2 seconds ago. Edit that, and I need Zlatan to go out there and get a hat trick. Fuck the team.
You think? Well, that's the question. My question is, what are you guys thinking? Is he really? He came out this week or after the game actually and said that he wasn't really paying attention to that golden boot. I
Mhm.
call bullshit on that.
Same.
I call bullshit on that just because Zlatan talking all that shit about he's the best player. So I think I'm calling bullshit on him not caring about that golden boot. But how enticed, how into the game we think he's gonna be chasing that golden boot? Masa Angel, what do you guys think?
Dope.
Um, I don't know, man. This is gonna be a tough ass game. I I think we should play compact, but their wingers are so fast. They might not be lethal, but their wingers are super dangerous, and that's always something that I worry about when we play Houston. If we're able to keep up with them on the wings, because they got Kyoto, they have Albert Ellis, and we do not have the fastest wingbacks. So I don't know. It's gonna be a tough game. I don't think it's gonna be a walk in the park. Like even if the Galaxy bring it, I still don't think it's a walk in the park. I think it's gonna be a high scoring game. I think Zlatan is gonna score a couple goals. Hopefully, he gets the hat trick. Hopefully, he gets golden boot. But the Galaxy are definitely gonna play to Zlatan. They want him to get that golden boot, or at least try to get close or tie it up, which is very possible.
Well, the interesting thing about this is that that's exactly what I asked for, and obviously you weren't even listening to what the hell I was saying. But I was asking like how in tune or how focused Zlatan's going to be because of that chase for the golden boot. Do you think it's actually going to affect how hungry he is, or you think it's he's saying the truth and doesn't really care about it?
No, I think he's chilling. I think he's chilling.
Really?
I don't think he's gonna. I think to him it's gonna be like he the team creates chances for him, so he's chilling on that. If the team provides, then he's gonna have the chances to put 3-4 away. He gets them mostly every game, at least 3-4 chances. So I don't think it's anything different from any other game. He might try a little something different, like he did against Vancouver, where he tried the skill moves and all this shit to like hype himself up. I think, but I think he's chilling. I think he knows that it's very attainable, but it all comes down to the team presenting the opportunities for him. So
I think if he
Not-
doesn't find something in the first 25 minutes, he kind of is going to check out of it.
Think so?
Meaning
Yeah.
a goal. Yeah.
and it's gonna be difficult. 'Cause it's gonna be hot as shit out there.
It
It's gonna
is.
be
It's supposed to be.
very
It's supposed to be 90 degrees at kickoff
The peak
And
is going to be
humid.
right at kickoff. Yeah.
and humid as fuck. That's gonna be ugly. How much? How much do you think that's gonna affect the players?
I think a
We
lot.
played hot here, though. The humidity is what's going to fuck it up. We've played on really, really hot days out here. I even think the away game for Chivas USA was one of the hottest games, too. Because everyone was drowning and dying. But I think humidity is going to play a big factor. But the fact that we just played at RSL, I think is going to help us out as well.
Angel.
Wait, how does RSL and what other game you mentioned correlate?
Training in altitude. Running in altitude helps you with
But they
your
were
work.
only out there like 2 days, 3 days.
Yeah, but still something. And it's recent.
Angel, what do you think about Masa's point about them being speedy, and can we deal with that?
100% accurate, because think about what happened last year when we played Houston over there. That was one of those 4-3 games, and at this point, I know it's the same. It's like, okay, yeah, it's last year's is easier. I get that. I get that argument any day, all day, every day. However, those wing backs last year were still the same too, if I'm not mistaken. Still both this dude, the one that nobody likes anymore. The left one, Shelvick.
Oh, okay.
Shelvick,
Okay.
even with his speed fire calculator, I don't remember if he played or not, but he was definitely part of that squad. And then obviously Felster, I think Felster is probably the one that may have been missing. But even then, you have those same wingers, and that's you're always gonna get beat on that side. You have personally. Now I think about it, you guys mentioned Felster starting.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd probably take that back and just thinking of that, I'll start Araujo on the right back row. I'll still keep in Shelvick for that reason though.
Because of their speed?
Yeah,
Angel?
yeah.
Hmm?
Right.
Because of their speed?
Yeah, and so I'm
Okay.
gonna agree with Massa. Mhm.
You know what? I agree with that. And I'm gonna say something that might sound foolish, but I think our core, our spine, is a lot stronger this year. So I think even if we get burned, we might be able to contain them, because I think they lack some of the quality, like where they could get up there. But I don't, I mean, if we don't lose our footing, we could probably contain them, even if they beat us with speed on the wings. I say that, and then we always seem to lose our man when the crosses come in. So
Well,
There's that, right?
It's a tough one because, okay, let's say we play Rolf and Romney, which are not the fastest. Um, the kill us with speed, right? With Ellis and Kyoto, and if we go young with Araujo, then Kyoto's gonna smoke him on experience, or at least I think so. We're talking about someone who plays World Cup qualifiers for Honduras. He's gonna kill him with experience. I know Araujo could keep up in speed, but I still think Kyoto gets that advantage. And then you throw Shelvick on the left to match speed with Albert Ellis. That man is a monster physically. So then you don't have the physicality to keep up with Ellis. So it's 1-1. Like, do you match him with speed and inexperience, or speed on the left and no physical presence, or do you match him with no speed but all physicality with Rolf with experience and physicality and no speed? Like, it's a weird matchup for us. Like, it's like you could gain something or you can't with either of our backs playing. So
It
it's up in
reminds
the
me a lot
air.
of Minnesota when we first played them, and we said that we had when it came to their speed, we had to end it quick.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I see that. But so okay, and that's fine. I think those are all fair arguments. So what do we do to counter that? What if they could hurt us through the wings and through speed? Then how do we respond to that, or what's the game plan for us to say even if we get beat there, this is how we hit them?
Well, to me,
Personally,
it's
I feel.
about. Oh my bad, George. Go for it.
No, no, go ahead. You said more words than me, so you're ahead.
To me, it's about staying compact, midfield and defense. So if we give them the wings and we stay compact in the middle, then we should be fine. Cause fuck it, we lose down the wing, like you said, Rudy. Don't give them an inside shot.
Mm-hmm.
Give them the
Give them the
wings.
wings.
Just
Yep.
yeah, fuck it. I think and with Jonathan and Corona stay centralized and stay compact with Polenta and Steres, then we should be fine, or at least I think so. But I mean, I don't know.
To add to that, to add to Masa's being compact, I completely agree with that. And when we win the ball back, I think touching the ball immediately like an outlet is going to be a big point to us because we also do have speed. And if they're counting us for speed, that means the numbers are going to be on our side. So hopefully, when we win the ball back, we outlet the ball faster than they came in.
I agree. I think a big thing is not having Corona and Jonah, if that's who our deeper lane center mids are, having them not get too spread out, not having them chase out wide, and then having the composure to stay in the middle compact like Masa was saying. I also think I would like to see Zlatan go at Figueroa early
That's gonna be fun.
because
That's going to be a good matchup.
he's a big guy and he's he's physical too. So I can see him getting a yellow card early if Zlatan fucks with him or if Pavon takes him on. I can see him get a yellow card early and I think that benefits us. And also I don't think Houston has anybody in their wings in the wing backs that could match up with Pavon. So anytime Pavon get a 1-on-1 is gonna be key for us, especially if he gets in space and finds Zlatan down the middle like he has for the last two assists that he has on him. So I think those are two of my biggest things is having our midfield not spread out and attacking their defense and making them commit stupid fouls and hopefully picking up a yellow card early where they have to be more precautious.
And I think having a Jet back in the lineup kind of helps us out with the whole spreading out of the midfield. Because let's say Jonah has to chase down someone on the wing, then the Jet is the type of player that will try to come back and cover a spot opposed to Fabio. Not that Fabio doesn't track back, he just doesn't make a hard tackle.
Yeah.
So
And
Which
also,
interesting, right? Because Lejet's now making hard tackles.
yeah, man, he's
Yeah.
been playing. He's been playing with a lot of heart.
Legit stepped it up.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
been playing
for
with a lot of
sure.
heart. Even when he was playing, even when he wasn't attacking as the way we wanted him to, when he wasn't turning and going at defense, I think he was still very very serviceable in the fact that he was always in for attack, always in for pressuring. So now that he's seeing both sides of it, yeah, for sure, I agree with that 100%. Here's a question: do we see Roman on the 18? Do we see Roman come in at this game at all? What do you guys think?
Last podcast I said I hope he does play to get some rhythm, something under his feet, so we don't try to deal with that in the playoffs.
What do you guys think?
to be honest, I could care less, dog. To be honest, if Roman
Really?
plays or not,
Doesn't
straight
doesn't
up.
That's
interest you?
all we've been talking about.
I could care less. To be honest, this team without Roman made playoffs. Does Roman make this team better? Yes, 100%.
A good Romando.
Yeah, 100%. He makes this team better, but do I care if he plays? Not really.
Interesting.
I'm happy if he comes back. I'll be happy if he plays on Sunday. But Antuna's been perfectly fine so far. Serviceable as fuck.
I don't know about
He's
perfectly
been
fine.
Well, hold on. Serviceable,
I-
yes.
Yeah.
Serviceable, yes. perfectly fine.
Yeah.
To how you made it sound at first, I think only recently, maybe the last
Well, that's why
3-4
I meant.
games.
Yeah, because
Well,
even
yeah, let
RSL,
me finish.
even RSL,
Yeah.
we saw it come back.
Then I
Right?
have a question. How long does it take Alessandrini to get to where Antuna's at right now? Does it take him half a game? Does it take him 2 games?
It's gonna be tough because we don't know how long we're gonna be in playoffs, right?
Yeah.
Not only that, but here I think it's also a different mentality coming in now. Right at the beginning of the season, everybody was coming in. Beginning of the season, it was a long season ahead of us. Right, he went down what, fifth game in over season. Is that correct? Fifth or fourth game, something like that.
Yeah.
Because we're talking about like we were talking about 6 game, right? So at that point in time in the season, we still have a long season to go. Right, we had 29 games or 28 games to go. The mentality is different. I think coming in now, right, and being out so long and seeing the team struggle and have his ups and have his downs, I think he's going to also come in with a different mentality. So what I'm hoping for in a dream scenario, in a perfect scenario, is that he's been working his ass off to get in at least game ready physique, and hoping he's still sharp enough that he could provide something without having the rhythm that he would have had if he would have been healthy throughout the season. That's my hope. I completely opposite of my really am interested in this because I think if he could come in and show any kind of spark, in not only does it bring the morale up for the team, it puts Antuna aware that he has to step up and he can have an RSL game, and it puts the rest of the league in notice. We got Roman back. We got the guy who scored 17 goals and 10 assists or whatever the fuck it was over the last 2 years. That guy is back. You know what I mean?
Personally, and I hate to say it, I mean, I want him to do well. It only benefits the G's, but I think we're going to use him more as a dummy than anything else. I think it's going to be that, which is fine because he attracts defenders, but I think sooner or later it's not going to help us out in anything. Which I hope I'm wrong. Listen, I hope I'm wrong.
I hope you're
he
wrong
comes
too.
out. Listen, I hope he does what you said. He comes back of in-game shape. He does it. He's been working his ass off, but he's been hurt before, and we've seen him take plenty of times.
Yeah.
Even at the beginning of the seasons when we say he needs more games under his feet. He needs more games under his feet. So it's my bad. It's hard for me to have him in the situation and say, all right, yeah, he's going to be fine. He hasn't shown me any of that in the past. As far as him coming back.
Is he already training with the first squad?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Did he train this week too?
Yeah.
I
He
haven't
was
seen
supposed to
anything.
be ready against Vancouver, no?
Vancouver, yep.
So I'm
Vancouver.
cool with that. I think that
Alright,
was a
so-
smart choice by resting him because you don't want to rush him back, especially this late. Especially once you clinch playoffs. Hey, this is gonna be his first run at playoffs, huh?
Yeah. Well,
That's
so
good.
to add to this, right, based on something that George mentioned, he has to play, right? He has to play. If he's gonna be this bench, he has to play. He has to be the first sub. Has to be the first sub because you can't go into a playoff game and that be your first game back. You need at least a good solid 30 minutes with this first team in a real environment. You know, that's going to count for points. Regardless of the scoreline, it doesn't matter. Galaxy could be up, tied, down. You need to put Alessandrini in as a first sub because I'm looking for, as much as I want him and I've been excited for him to be back for playoffs and be that difference maker, right, when it comes to playoffs. I still don't want that very first game for him to be a playoff game. I don't want him to have all that pressure. I know it's even then you still have some pressure because it'll be technically a second game back, but something on the field. And in this game where it's not that, again, the Houston game doesn't really matter, but let's say worst case scenario, even if we lose, we're still in playoffs no matter what.
Yep.
Right, so that's what I'm saying. This is a game where obviously you still want to get the 3 points, and we all want to end up in second, and I agree. But in the case of Alessandrini for playoffs, he needs to play at least a good 30 minutes, at least. If you could, maybe halftime, right? But at least a good 30 minutes.
Let me ask you all a question then.
For sure.
You just start him
No.
off the bat? Why not?
Yeah,
If he's
I
ready to
understand
go, I didn't even think about that, but I would.
that.
I mean, I would.
I
If
would.
I'm,
You have
if
nothing
I'm
to
gonna,
lose.
yeah, if I'm gonna take the risk, fuck it. First 45,
You know why?
not doing good, then you just bring Antuna in second half.
No, you know why? Because then that doesn't send a good note to Antuna.
No,
And now we're
I don't
risking
know. I don't
that.
think so.
Again, no. I don't think in this case this is a tactic. This is a tactical thing. It's not a punishment to Antuna. You let him know,
100%, yeah,
right? But that's
100%.
what you tell him.
But any player wants to play. Any player, any professional player wants to be on the
Absolutely,
field.
but at this point, Galaxy you need to focus on second place. But another objective has to be make sure that Drini is good to go for playoffs. Because once we're already in playoffs, the objective we all have the same. Doesn't matter who's home or away. We got to win the MLS Cup. We can't lose that game that we're playing.
All right,
No,
and question.
and on top of that,
Question. If on that, hold on, on that topic, question. If Dini comes in and kills it, and then Antuna rides the bench, what do you think he's gonna feel about coming off the bench now for Drini?
well, listen. Here's what I say. Right, two things. I don't think. I don't think Drini's an automatic start going forward. I do agree that he could come in for Houston, right? If there's one thing Antuna has been fucking reliable, and that kid has played. I mean, he he got off the plane. He got off the plane and played for us. You know what I mean? Like that kid has played a lot of minutes for us. So
Mhm.
yeah, I think it's easy to say, hey, we're coming into playoffs. Catch a breather. Let this guy start. We'll see what happens. I don't think even if he's fired the first game, I don't think he's an automatic starter. Just because he hasn't been there. It's interesting too. Like I would love to be a just a spectator in practices to see how he's gelling with the rest of the team and how he's adapting to the style of play that we have. I would love to see, especially with Antuna, not with Antuna. I'm sorry, with Pavon there and being like the yang to his yin. I would love to see. I would love to see what that looks like. And hopefully we get to see that on Sunday. But yeah, it's a tough one. At the end of the day, though, as well, like Antuna is a loan player, and we don't know what the terms of that loan is for next season. So,
Yeah.
As much as I like that kid right now, like I think there's a bigger chance of, or not, I don't know, if there's a bigger chance, but like at least Alessandrini is playing for his contract for next year, right? So, yeah, I'll shit
He
ton of
just
variables.
extended too. Uriel.
Oh, he's about to,
With,
right? I don't think it's official, but he's
he
about
just
to.
extended with
No,
City,
yeah, he extended with Man City
2022.
already.
Is it official already?
2022.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's confirmed.
I seen it. I seen the rumor. I didn't see it be an official, but yeah. So I mean, and I think that's why I brought that up too, because we don't know what this future, his immediate future, and I'm talking about like next season looks like. Is he coming back, or is he just just showcasing for
I think he comes
next move? We'll see. Listen, and that's a topic we could talk about.
off
Postseason.
season. Let's
Yep.
go.
All right. Before we get into predictions, I want to talk about the playoff seeding implication based on this game. If we win, just playing out. If we
What?
win,
Wait, did we do predictions?
no. Before I do that,
No.
before we go into predictions, I want to do this. So if we win, just play it out. If we win, we're hosting a playoff game, right?
Yep.
How many? That depends. But if we just flat out win, we're hosting a playoff game. We at minimum lock in fourth place. If we win and Minnesota and Seattle draw, we move up to second place, and then we'll be hosting everything up until the Western Conference Final.
Yep.
If we tie and Salt Lake wins, if we lose and Salt Lake wins, we drop down fifth place and lose home playoff match completely. If we draw, lose, and Salt Lake loses, then nothing changes. We stay in the same place. There's no other team that could kick us out of the fourth place spot other than Salt Lake. So the easiest call here is just fucking win. Just get a result. Right?
Galaxy.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. Exactly. Yeah, man. The easiest thing is just to win. Unfortunately, the Galaxy have shown us that sometimes the easiest thing is hard for them. With that in mind, let's get some predictions. What you guys thinking?
The Galaxy went 3-1 away from home.
Scoring.
Zlatan hat trick, and he beats Vela.
Oof. Masa, what you thinking?
Shit. I'm gonna go 4-3 Galaxy win. She's gonna be a high scoring game.
How much?
4-3.
4-3.
I
Who
got
scores for you?
I got Zlatan scoring 2. He ties the race. It ends like that. I got Pavon scoring 1. And Drini's gonna score on his comeback.
Eesh,
So
can you imagine?
Eesh.
Can you imagine that? Oof. Oof. That'd be oof, my God. Angel, what you got?
Shit. You guys are called wins, huh?
Yeah. Oh, here we go.
All right. Let me fuck shit up right quick. I say we lose 4-2.
Eesh. Eesh. Who scores?
4 goals. David
They
Bingham
Bingham.
on goal. And I say same with you guys. I say Zlatan and Drini get goal.
I'd be sick though. I mean, no, it wouldn't be sick because we'd lose. But having dreams would be dope. I'm
Hey,
a,
I'm
dog,
just
stop
saying
eating
that.
carbs.
I'm just saying
Stop
because I'm gonna
eating
be
carbs,
out there.
dog. It's bad for you.
I'm a fucking Massa took my scoreline, so I'm a 1-up on. I'm gonna say 5-4.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say 5-4. 4 goals Zlatan, 1 goal Pavon. 4 assists Pavon, 1 assist Drini. Like, that's all I'm saying. So we all except for Angel, because Angel le gusta la mala vida.
No,
We're thinking of
he's not
winning.
wrong though.
That's
He's
the
not
old me
wrong.
though.
I don't know, though. I don't know. You got to prove me wrong on that one. All right. Now let's get to the fun part. 200 motherfuckers are going out to Houston. Angel, you got information for everybody traveling? I said fun part. Y'all motherfuckers don't even back me up on that at all. Huh? I fucking hate y'all. I swear to God, I hate y'all.
I can't back you up. I'm not going.
I just want
I'm
you to
not
know
going
it's
either,
fun.
bitch. Go for it. Go for it, Angel. Talk to me about Houston. What are we doing in Houston?
In Houston, we have a pregame location going down at Truck Yard. We're gonna relay all that information. Well, if you are going to Houston, check your emails because the email with details for Sunday have already been sent out. But the
Mhm.
pregame is gonna be from 11:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. On top of that, if you're able to make it, get there a little bit early because we're gonna have a Ferris wheel. So George and I are gonna take
Word?
selfies. Yeah, word.
Yeah.
Ferris
That's
wheel.
dope.
Wait, you're going right, George?
To Houston?
Yeah.
Maybe. Are you going?
Are you going?
If you're going, I'm going.
All right, then I'm going.
Hell yeah, I'm going then.
Well, George and I are gonna be one of the Ferris wheel. Well, we're gonna be sitting down together on the Ferris wheel, so keep an eye out for those selfies. Um, so the address you can find it on online if you want, if you don't check socials. If not, again check your emails. The address is on there. Viewing parties. There's one big one that we're doing collaboration with the front office. That's gonna be in downtown LA at LA Beer Garden. Just a heads up, it's been confirmed that there's gonna be at least 7 bartenders
Yes.
because
Nice.
apparently last year when we did it there again, that final game of the year was while it was cracking because a whole bunch of people showed up, it was a shit show.
It was.
So they confirmed they as in the Galaxy front office have confirmed to be at least 7 bartenders. But there will also be several other viewing parties, so keep an eye out on the socials for that. This Vegas, obviously, we're going to be out there. As a matter of fact, if you're in Jalisco, there's going to be one out in Jalisco going down, apparently. Yeah. Obviously, San Diego always does their thing, and the A1A always do their thing. So we'll see if any additionals to that. So keep an eye on your socials. Also, HCB jerseys, the Retro y Regresas, the '07 kit is now available for pickup. At this point, I don't have chance to pick up for people going to Houston. So if you didn't check your emails, I am not taking your shit to Houston. If not, most likely the next viewing party for playoffs, you can probably pick yours up, or unless it's a home game, then not the home game. But anyone else, shoot us an email or
Anybody
respond
going
to
to
your
LA Beer
HCB email.
Garden? Anybody
Yep,
going to
and get.
LA Beer
Mhm.
Garden?
Or if you didn't
Uh,
know, now you know. If you can, basically, we're gonna have a pickup going down to LA Beer Garden for the '07 kits. If you want to stop by and pick it up, if you weren't planning on going to LABG. But on top of that, about LABG, I know Cosmo's gonna be there. We're gonna have Star Squad, some specials, and all these bunch of. Oh, excuse me, and all these bunch of things that Galaxy are planning for that final viewing party there in downtown LA.
yeah.
Pretty
So
much it.
some of the specials are $8 boot, $8 Modelo boots. Like the Giant Steins, $6 regular pints, $2 off of food and shit like that. So it's gonna be dope.
And free water.
And free water. uh, last year was dope.
Sheesh.
Like Angel was mentioning, the only downside to last year was the fucking wait. Fortunately, this year they learned the lesson from last year, and we have a lot more service there, so we should be able to get beers a lot faster. It's a dope time. Last year, man, it had to be over 100 people there. It was fun. So if you're not making it to Houston, definitely try and come out to Beer Garden. Beer Garden is gonna be popping. gonna be fun. It's gonna be good times. Anything else before we sign off?
Pretty much it.
Hell yeah.
All
Sports
right.
season, baby.
Well, George, Angel, you guys have fun and take care of each other. I mean, like take care of
Appreciate
each
you.
other in Houston.
Angel, what you doing Saturday night?
Hey, shout out to First to Five for hooking it up with the
Angel.
ticket to the Joker movie.
All right, cool. I guess not. I guess
Oh,
he don't want to
shit.
answer you.
Is that protein? Hey, let's look it up. Hey, hey, Angel, what you doing Saturday?
I'm gonna be in Houston Saturday.
No, stupid at night. Yeah, obviously, me too. We just figured out that we're both going together. Remember, since we're going with each other now.
I have no idea, honestly. I don't know. I mean, I know there's conversation about going to J Balvin again. Ooh, I'm about to die again in Houston.
Never mind. Dog.
That's one option. I don't know. And then like I know you guys were talking about some New Orleans shit. I don't know.
All right, for sure.
Honestly, I
If
don't know.
anyone sees Angel out there, he loves gin. I love water.
As a matter of fact, I'm gonna be in my Airbnb locked up because I have exercise to do late at night and gotta be up early because I have to take all these ACB jerseys and I have to be responsible. So I'm not going out.
Hey, what's the address to your Airbnb and bring a bottle of Sailor Jerry?
Oh fuck! Automatic blackout. Hey, why
Or
you
they-
guys doing this to me? Listen, I told you I'm a changed man. I found religion.
You're-
I'm a
you're
Mormon.
listening
bro,
of this
you're high in this podcast.
Yeah.
You ain't no change, man. You're a goddamn lie. That's what you are. But with that being said, this is another episode of Tailgate. I'm your boy Rudy at I Am Smarts on Twitch. I Am Smarts on Twitter. I Am Smarts on Instagram. Wow.
Ooh, man, you're still 75%. Me
Nice.
too. I'm George J Undefeated 7. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter. If you see me in Houston, say what up.
Follow me
Oh,
at
shit.
Live It
Protein.
Yep. Follow me at LiveItF96 on Twitter and 80F3691 on Instagram.
Apple Digga Bams. Peace,
Oh, yeah, that one
love,
too.
and G's up.
Peace.